1871, Chicago, Illinois.
First of all, Barry, Daisy wasn't trying to run away. She was wearing a cowbell, for God's sake. Now, how far is she gonna go?
Back then, the cow was a ferocious beast called the auroch. And taming the auroch was not an easy job.
Bull!
That hurts, Barry.
Everybody knows that cows are one of nature's most nimble and graceful creatures.
Oh!
If anyone kicked over a lamp, it was that crackpot Mrs. O'Leary.
But the early farmer finally prevailed. The auroch, or cow, was the last major animal to be tamed as a food source.
What? Food source? Why, you little...
And from now on, I'm buying my milk from the market. Not gonna have any of those filthy, lying, fire-starting cows around this house no more. I'll tell you that.
Hola. Listen, babe, we are so excited to have you on board. Did that sound sincere?
You sounded like Santa Claus.
Is that good?
It's good.
90,000 people left homeless, and some say it was all started in a barn by a cow.
Sheesh! What a grouch!
Before the Great Fire of Chicago in 1870, W.C. Crawford established a new settlement called Hallsville. Loud and Steenberg arrives to speak to Crawford, which makes him happy.
What's a two-letter word that means feeling pain? Now there's a puzzle that really needs solving. What makes things fall to the ground instead of just floating up into the air?
What a grouch!
Can't you kids at least warn me when you drop something?
I did what I could.
I, Nostradamus, predict Joan of Arc will be burned at the stake.
I was right!
That's all? What a chip. Lincoln would have given me a $5 bill just to pipe down.
Give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
10-day delivery? Amazing! Thank you, Pony Express.
Well, our pleasure, partner.
Let's form a trail to rescue Pepper Mills in the Great Chicago Fire.
Hey, Big Fit Baby. Want to see what your future holds?
Yeah!
I see a bottle of warm milk.
Ooh!
I see a diaper change.
Ah!
I see.
1871, Chicago, Illinois. The event, the Great Chicago Fire. 17,000 buildings destroyed, 90,000 people left homeless. And some say it was all started in a barn by a cow.
Eat the cows. Because of them, those Chicago will be the Great Chicago Fire.
Let me check, Captain! Oh my gosh! Straight ahead! You won't believe it!
Yo, Toast, have you seen Big Fat Baby?
Negatory. And there's no wreakage.
Lucky Bob definitely needs a vacay.
Where are you?
I just have to say that I'm a huge fan of all your movies. They are so scary and suspenseful.
Hey, like I didn't know girls were allowed to be Mounties.
They won't be until the 1970s. They just saw me look hot in these red jackets.
Oh no, this is a disaster.
Bummer.
I'm not happy.
Relax, everybody! Look what Froggo made!
Frankly, he's been a pain in my derriere for years.
And from now on, I'm buying my milk from the market. Not gonna have any of those filthy, lying, fire-starting cows around this house no more. I'll tell you that.
Look, the very fabric of the universe has pulled apart and left a rift in reality. So yes, it's an emergency!
They were smart to call us in, Billy.
Right, Wendy. It's a big one. We have to rescue all the campers. But then we've got to get here. There are 6 natural gas wells. We can't let the fire reach them or raise the air temperature too much. If it does, they'll blow sky high.
Yeah, and we wanted to tell everyone watching that there's no way she had anything to do with this terrible fire. Barry, it's feeding time. We're off.
Holy smokes, Churchill! Hitler's stinking armies are killing innocent people all over Europe!
What a guy.
Jake Justice to Billy Blazes. Come in, Billy.
I read you, Jake.
All the campers are safely out of the area.
Good. Let's get to those gas wells.
We've got to get out of here. Implement emergency evacuation procedures. Code red. Move it!
This is a disaster.
Harsh. What a grump! Come on, let's get it!
Who wants water?
Oh, General, on behalf of the citizens of Georgia, I beg you to call off this brutal march through the heart of the Confederacy. It's nothing short of total war.
They could burn for hundreds of years.
Uh-oh, Billy. We have a big problem. Those 3 gas storage tanks, their temperature's rising.
You must have something you can tell me about. Anything! Is silence the only thing you're remembered for? Well, at least if you're silent, you never say anything stupid.
The buck stops here! Meet Buck!
One of my men. I don't think he got out.
What?
His name's Chris Barty. I think he's still trapped in the building.
Wendy, help him.
Come with me, sir, and put on this mask.
We're all finished, Coach!
Really?
Yup, the job is done!
Thank you, Panama Teddy. Because of you, the Panama Canal won't be called the Panama Big Hole in the Ground. Don't you know it's gonna be all right?
Well, Emperor General Dude, doesn't look like those guys have made any progress at all.
Now, what about the cannons? Can we give up the cannons? The English seem pretty interested in our cannons.
But my pig leg got stuck in the floorboards. I was tugging on it and tugging, so I pulls my leg out and hops away.
The chemical in this fire extinguisher will do just that.
And remember, always keep a fire extinguisher handy in your home. It's the most reliable bet in almost every situation.
Remember, think like a rescue hero. Think safe.
And don't forget about struggling to survive from the Great Chicago Fire.
And now Hysteria brings you great scientific discovery.
Including pigs! Chickens!
I'm a rooster, son, not a chicken. Pay attention. I say pay attention, boy. I'm talking to you. Kid doesn't listen to a word I say.
And the very first cow!
Thank you. And now back to more Hysteria.